Good morning. Hi, how are you, Carrie Ann? See, you're first up, just on the spot at 8 o'clock. It's showing on my back end. That's great. Wow. A good morning to you too, Shaz. Frosty morning at the farm. You're at the farm. I thought you were at road. Anyway, all good, all good. Whatever it is you're doing with your holidays. Wonderful. It's great to have some time off, isn't it? As we chatted last night quickly. It is great. And hi, Kathy. Wonderful to see you here too. And Diane. Oh, my system's a little bit slow this morning. That's interesting. And I'm just checking in the background for what is my channel on YouTube. I was just checking whether it's actually live there, because the system is a little slow. Yeah, it is. That's live from the look of it. So I'm just going to quickly get that up so I can see if there's any comments. It's a lovely, beautiful, sunny morning out here. Absolutely looking gorgeous. So I'm actually eager to take the dogs for a walk this morning. We had a very interesting wake-up call this morning. I can't see where this is actually live on the Hypnosis Plus. Maybe I didn't put the cross-posting correctly. It could be the case. Not that that matters. I'm just going to quickly double-check it, though, because it's looking like, what's the watch thing on Facebook? I still have so much to learn around Facebook. It's amazing. I just cannot seem to get the gist of it fully right. But, hey, that's what life is. It's a bit of a discovery, isn't it, around what we can do, what we don't, and etc. Yeah, or something's looking like it's live. So I'll just leave it at that. I'll turn that page off. What we're doing is the readings for the cards, and that's what I'm getting into. So midweek. So it's midweek when you get to row. Gotcha. Okay. Have a lovely time, though, because it is gorgeous sunshine here at the moment. I'm going to swing the cards around to the cards. There was just something else I was going to put in here at the moment. Not yet. Yeah, you can see I've got a bit of an airy head this morning. We had a sudden awakening this morning with a dog that was barfing on the bed, so like making weird noises, so I had to jump up and take him straight outside, and it's that sort of a start to the day. So there we go. What we've got, and I have no idea how come I've got my camera in exactly the same place as I had yesterday, in the same position, and they're so much closer. I don't know why, but this is how it falls sometimes. So what we've got is the same 5 positions, where we've got this one is in the work position, and this was a couple of days ago. We had the older lady in here in the workspace, and we've got the dice. They've been in through this week as well. And guess what? The tab. Anyway, we'll keep going with it. You just have to be surprised by the unexpected in your role in this layout this morning, because it's just so close. The old lady, I do take that as being me. So if you're, it's just that wise wisdom part of what we can bring to our workspace. So just thinking things through with a little more of that sage advice being the background of it, rather than just jumping in with all levels of enthusiasm and not thinking about it, which has its place. But as far as this morning goes, I'm really feeling that it is just sage advice to sit back sometimes and reflect before you jump in. It's that type of thing. So, and sometimes even just plodding along and doing what is the regular stuff. I mean, that's what my day is going to be, is not the planning and exciting stuff. It is just plodding along and getting ready for, and it's actually tax prep. So that's what my task is today. In that workspace, here we have in the home space, we've got the dice. Again, I'm just going to see if I can fiddle with that a little bit, just to bring it up a tad. And I'm probably going to wreck the whole thing. Look, there, it's a little bit easier on the eye, because I was actually finding it a bit hard to look at that with it so much in the face. The die, it is that chance factor. So it's actually, well, we do actually have to roll the dice. They don't do it by themselves either. So we're just going to be taking a chance today, and that's going to pop up as in that home space. So there'll be some good luck with it or not. It definitely doesn't indicate one or the other. What it is that don't give it too much of the gambling type of feel to it. I'm feeling there we've got that sage advice. We're moving over from that work arena into the home as well, as far as giving it all good judgment and thought too. But it is that feeling of, it's almost a potluck. It's something that is going to just throw itself in the air. Not throw itself, that we're going to throw in the air and see how it lands. So that's what I'm feeling with that one. And then we've got the sage leanings. Yes, exactly. So that's what I'm feeling around the dice in our home space. And we've got the moon. We had that the other day too in the work arena. I think that was only just yesterday. So these two have been swapping around in the deck, in the spread a little bit the last couple of days this week. Not sure that we've had the moon too many times, and that's one thing. I didn't have time yesterday to work on doing a summary last night. I'd love to make that a regular thing, but we'll see how it pans out. The same as what with this cycle of what the moon goes through. It is cycle. So I'm just feeling that there's going to be those moments of reflection through the day in that unexpected factor, because this is the unexpected card. So it's just going to be sometimes that beautiful, if you think of the feeling of watching moonbeams as they come through the window and what anticipation and wishes you felt were coming in on that. Well, that's what I did when I was a kid. I used to love watching the moonbeams or the dust floating around, whichever way it was. What is the factor? We do that make-believe factor when we're children. And, it's all the possibilities, because I was an avid reader when I was a kid. So there would be all those possibilities floating in on the moonbeams. And I loved just watching on beautiful moonlit nights. And that's what I'm feeling with the this being the unexpected card, that's the possibilities that we're going to have pop into our day. It is that, wow, I wonder what is going to come in on the moonbeams, which is why it came in on my thoughts, I would imagine. And here we have the heart card in our role, and it's bringing it back to our heart-centeredness. So that is our role for the day, is to really think into what is our purpose for the day, but to be true to ourselves and to actually have that focus around bringing it to our heart center and feeling into it, whatever we do through our day, because you know yourselves what you've got planned for the day, if you've got plans, or even just allowing, how we've got the dice there, allowing things to roll as they fall. And but doing it from heart. And if it doesn't really quite feel right for you, or there's not any, that sense of passion or desire wanting to do something, rethink what it is that you're actually having happen around you, and change either your perspective or change what you do, so that it is going to be that heart-centeredness around it. So that's what your focus is for your day. Good morning, Sue. How are you? Beautiful day here. It is a beautiful day here on the Monday. And what we've got as our outcome is the Tower. Now, I know that this has been in our spread a couple of times, so it really does feel that it's a reinforcement. It's a knowing that things are going, they're on a solid base. They're going to end up being good and solid by the end of the day and secure. And, that Tower of being, look, I suppose it is upright. I'm feeling at the right space and angle as I'm sensing into the energy of this card for today. So that for those moments where it's felt like things have been all sort of higgledy-piggledy, or, you're not quite sure of which thing's next, because, that's part of the plan, but you've got all the pieces and not all together. It is actually feeling like it's all together by the end of your day today. and you by the time you're actually going to hit the sack, go to bed type of thing, you're going to actually have that sense of, I've achieved what I set out to do, or all things are in their right place, and I can go to sleep in peace and security in that knowing that all things are as they are meant to be. So that's what I'm feeling from the spread today. So seeing that there, it's all good stuff. It's all good guidance. Just take it as you need to for what your senses are as well, for what you're getting from it. Now, I'm just going to, this morning I felt like, no, I'm just going to try this thing out again because I've actually got this, it's part of the Be Live thing. Studio, it's called the live shopping area, and I thought, no, I'll put that up again. These the website that I've got showing there is I'm just going to put this, so I wonder if it'll do that without being on solo. It should be able to do it like that. Yeah. Oh, and then I'm hidden. Nah, just go solo. It's I have got these readings that I've got. I'm planning to do more of this live shopping area in the Be Live, but it's some that I've got together, and they are actually available on my Boundy site, I think, but mostly on the hypnosisplus.com.au Shopify website. So you can, this is just a sample of what types of readings that I can do, and of course the Lenormand and just straight out psychic readings. I've only put 3 together yet on this little deck of live shopping, but it's just an example that, the reasonable prices for what types of readings they are, and I haven't done many of the Egyptian Oracle yet. I'd love to have some practice doing that with a purpose of reading for someone else and seeing what the outcome is for those. So that's why I decided I would show that and do a little, like a mini advert for what I do. What I do. I said do, didn't I? Well, there you go. There's many different ways to do goofs, isn't there? I'll find them. Thank you for being here. It's lovely to share the readings with you, as I do and will continue to do. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock on the Boundy page with Facebook, and on my YouTube channel, which is Boundy as well. And continue to be the best person you can be, because it's all we can be. Well, it's not all we can be. Intentions are wonderful things, aren't they? Move forward in life and taking those steps with the wisdom that older lady's telling you in her spread this morning. Oh, look, just have fun too. Now, I had a blank moment and we're going to go now. So thank you. See you tomorrow. Namaste.